Swords, demons, and sarcastic one-liners. Devil May Cry 5 has it all. But who exactly are the characters behind all this chaos? Let's break down each one so you're never lost in all this devilish mayhem. Dante. Dante is Devil May Cry's half-Sparda, all-sass, demon-slaying heartthrob. Still allergic to shirts and way cooler in DMC5. Older and wiser, he's cracking jokes while getting impaled and eating pizza mid-apocalypse. A reluctant mentor to Nero and tired little brother to Virgil, Dante saves the world and then complains about the bill. Beneath the swagger and red coat is a guy who loves humanity, values family, and refuses to lose to fate, or his brother, without style. Devil May Cry without Dante? No way. Virgil. Virgil is Devil May Cry's ultimate enigma. Dante's older twin who took cold and ruthless and just ran with it. While Dante cracks jokes and owns his humanity, Virgil rejects all that messy stuff to chase ultimate power, beating their dad Sparda's demon legacy. In DMC5, his split personality gets real. Stoic demon lord versus fragile human half. It's a fractured soul showdown that makes Virgil not just a villain, but a tragic rival tangled up with Dante's chaotic energy. Nero. Nero bursts onto the scene in DMC4 and returns as a lead in DMC5, the rebellious nephew of Dante and surprise son of Virgil, learned mid-game. With his devil breaker arm, he's equal parts brash attitude, raw power, and unexpected heart. No longer just the angsty rookie, Nero becomes the story's emotional core. His journey from hothead to confident hero mirrors the game's deeper themes of legacy and identity. When he stops Dante and Virgil's final clash, it's clear Nero's not just the future of the Sparda bloodline, he's already starting to outshine them. V. V is DMC5's mysterious wildcard, the poetic, brooding opposite of Dante's swagger and Nero's fire. Plot twist, he's Virgil's human half, split from his demon side, Urizen. He's the crew's Shakespeare, literally thanks to his raven Griffin. Frail but wise, V commands demonic pets like a gothic zookeeper and speaks in cryptic poetry that sounds deep, even if you're still decoding it. Behind the calm is a guy desperate to stop Urizen's chaos, even as his body slowly falls apart. V's blend of vulnerability, mystery, and dark knowledge makes him one of the most tragic and fascinating characters in the series. Cavaliere Angelo. Cavaliere Angelo is Nello Angelo 2.0, souped up and powered by Trish's own body. This demon storms in, blasting lightning, wielding a massive blade, and riding an elder Geryon steed. Arrogant and brutal, it spits venom at Sparda's legacy and can't stand humanity's nonsense. But faint traces of Trish remain, like when it hurls a motorbike at Dante, a dark nod to their first meeting. After a fierce fight, Dante chops Cavaliere into pieces, which then fuse into the stylish, deadly buzzsaw bike weapon. Eva. Eva doesn't swing swords, but in DMC5, she's the ghost that never leaves the room. Sparda's human wife and mother to Dante and Virgil, she's the emotional anchor, tragically killed protecting her boys during a demon attack. Mostly a memory, Eva's warmth and loyalty haunt the story, everything Virgil's cold ambition fights to forget. Her legacy? The reason the Sparda bloodline still carries a shred of humanity beneath all that chaos. Goliath. Goliath's a demon with a giant flaming stomach vortex and even bigger delusions of grandeur. He storms into DMC5 claiming he's the king of the underworld. Spoiler, he's not. Loud, dumb, and all talk, he gets clowned by Nero and finished by V. Part kaiju, part blowhard, 100% convinced he's the protagonist. Even after death, his ghost gets beaten up in V's fever dream. His real legacy? Nico using his horn to craft Devil Breaker. Griffin. Griffin is V's feathered hype bird, part lightning cannon, part grumpy therapist, and 100% sass machine. He never shuts up, thankfully. Born from Virgil's buried memories, this sarcastic bird spends DMC5 roasting V, panicking over bad choices, and mocking demons like it's a job. But under all the squawks is real loyalty. Griffin's got V's back through hell and chaos, and when the time comes, he steps up as protector, trying to free Virgil from his haunted past. Total legend, zero filter. Kyrie. Kyrie might not swing swords, but she's the emotional glue holding Devil May Cry together. Introduced in DMC4 as Nero's love interest and golden-voiced songstress, she keeps the domestic chaos from spiraling while demons tear up reality. Kind yet tough, she somehow survived dating a guy who curb stomps Hellspawn. In DMC5, her voice cuts through the madness, stopping Dante and Virgil from tearing each other apart. She might not fight demons, but she saves the fighters. Lady. Human hunter hell-bent on taking down her father, Arkham, because family drama isn't complete without murder and betrayal. Armed with a rocket launcher and a razor-sharp attitude, she can hold her own against Dante. What sets her apart isn't just firepower, it's her fierce moral code. Once a demon-hating purist, Lady learns demons aren't all evil after facing Sparda's legacy. Her journey from cold avenger to reluctant ally adds real emotional weight, and yes, she's as psychotic and fierce as the rumors say. Patty Lowell. Patty Lowell is the rare slice of normal in the demon chaos of Devil May Cry. From the animated series to DMC5, she's the spunky, sharp-tongued kid Dante never asked for but got anyway. Mischievous and cute, she's more than trouble. She's the grounding force, bringing youthful energy to hellish madness. By DMC5, Patty's grown into a popular teen who still keeps Dante on his toes. Even amid demon apocalypses, normal life and birthdays still matter. Machiavelli. Machiavelli is the Devil World's legendary gunsmith behind iconic weapons like Artemis, Pandora, Titania, and the Black Knight armor. Though long dead, his deadly designs still fuel battles between hunters and fiends. In DMC5, Dante wields Artemis, and Trish's link to Pandora shows just how crucial Machiavelli's work is. Named after the cunning strategist, his creations don't just tip the scales, they do it with ruthless precision. J.D. Morrison. J.D. Morrison is the calm, unshakable backbone of Dante's operation. From the anime to DMC5, he's the job guy, the chauffeur, the occasional handyman, and the only one who doesn't flinch when demons crash the party. Dante may owe him money, of course, but Morrison keeps the gigs coming and the crew running. Reimagined in DMC5 as African, his role grows bigger. He even takes over managing the Devil May Cry shop, proof that brains and loyalty can hold their own against any supernatural chaos. Nico. Nico, full name Nicoletta Goldstein, is the wild, brilliant engineer behind Nero's Devil Breakers in DMC5. With a sharp tongue, southern drawl, and enough tattoos to match her attitude, she's as bold as the gear she builds. And yes, she'll call Nero an asshole if he breaks her toys. Beneath the sass is fierce loyalty and a real heart, especially toward Nero, whom she treats like an annoying little brother. Equal parts inventor, gunsmith, and demon researcher, Nico shows that brains, grit, and tech are just as deadly as any sword. Nightmare. Nightmare is V's silent tank, a near-mindless, hulking familiar born from Nello Angelo's lingering memories. Unlike Griffin's sass, Nightmare's all brute force and chaos, only taking orders when V rides shotgun. But don't let the robotic vibe fool you. It shows flashes of awareness, from bonding with V to dodging death when it can. As the squad's powerhouse, Nightmare can even revive Griffin and Shadow mid-fight. In the end, it sacrifices itself to spare Virgil more pain, finding peace only after Dante puts it down. Quiet, loyal, and ready to smash. Shadow. Shadow is V's razor-sharp, panther-shaped familiar, born from Nello Angelo's fractured memories. Think about Attack Dog meets Demon Ninja, deadly in battle, but fiercely loyal to V. It doesn't speak, but it does get him perfectly, and when not wrecking his enemies, it's curled up like a loyal pet. Originally hostile, Shadow bonds with V after a tense clash and joins the fight. Phantom never stood a chance. In the end, it sacrifices itself with Griffin and Nightmare, trying to free Virgil and bring peace to their broken master. Silent, deadly, and deeply devoted. Soldier. Soldier is the no-frills human stuck in the middle of DMC5's demon apocalypse. Nicknamed Crew Cut by Nero, he's holding the line at a Redgrave City checkpoint, fending off waves of Empusas with grit, a short-barrel AR-15, and not much else. His squad gets wiped fast, but he holds his ground until Nero and Nico bail him out. Just a regular guy in way over his head. Soldier reminds us that behind all the demon-slaying flash, the human cost is still very real. Trish. Trish is DMC's ultimate femme fatale, a demon created by Mundus who just happens to look like Dante's mom, Eva. Originally an enemy, she flips sides fast after Dante saves her, becoming his devil-hunting, wisecracking partner in crime. She's all charm and sass on the surface, but beneath that flirty grin is real care and serious power. Trish wields weapons like Artemis and Sparda, and even survives being possessed as Cavaliere Angelo. In DMC5, she proves she's not just a pretty face. She's family, fighter, and fiercely loyal. Urizen. Urizen is DMC5's big bad, the cold, calculating demon king, and Virgil's demonic half made flesh. He's everything Virgil buried, pure, merciless ambition with zero humanity. No quips, no flair, just raw power and god-tier arrogance. Commanding the Qliphoth tree and an army of demons, Urizen slaughters thousands to ascend to godhood, but his pride blinds him to the real threat, Dante and Nero. In the end, Urizen isn't just a villain, he's Virgil's obsession made real, power at the cost of everything else. And that's our list. What's your favorite Devil May Cry 5 character? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more of these epic gaming explainers. We'll see you in the next video.